Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now, before the video begins, I just thought I'd do this little message. Unfortunately, here in the UK and a lot of places around the world, we've been hit by further restrictions for obvious reasons around the Christmas period, which is normally a time that a lot of people get together. And I'm sure a lot of people are bummed out right now, including myself, not being able to kind of go see family, etc. But what I want to say is basically, if you want to have a place and, you know, you just want to have some chill time, happy time, etc. My stream, I'm going to be streaming probably quite a fair amount to try and kind of make sure I'm not thinking about kind of the poop situation we're in and I'm kind of distracted myself. But yeah, feel free to come to the stream and just chill out. We have an insanely good community, really nice people, and we have a laugh. And over the Christmas period, you know, maybe not on Christmas Day, on the 25th of December, here in the UK. Maybe I won't be streaming that day, but I'm going to stream, you know, here or there, and we're probably going to have just a bit of fun, you know, like we'll do viewer games and TFT viewer games, and just kind of have a really nice community feel to it. So yeah, if you are someone that needs a little bit of a distraction over the Christmas period, feel free to come to the stream. If not, enjoy the content. There will be 2 videos a day, every day being uploaded. I'm not going to stop that at all. I maintain that all the time. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well at least. And I will say, if you are bummed out by it, it's okay to be bummed out. It's okay to be upset by this situation because it sucks. It does. But you know, the show must go on, the life must go on. So let's just keep moving forward and just try to get through it as best we can. So yeah, I wanted to include this little message just in case someone needed to hear it, even if one person needed to hear it. So anyway, enjoy the upcoming video. We're going to be doing a video spectating an Ekko and kind of asking the question, which we may have asked this question a couple of times before, but is he still a problematic champion in any regard? But yeah, let's get into it. And if you want to like the video, please do. But yeah, without much further ado, let's get into it. Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now welcome to another Challenger Spectate. Today we were watching, I think, top 5 roughly Challenger in EU West, or top 10, somewhere around there. Very high top end Challenger. We're watching Ekko. I don't know why he's running back to base. He has bought his items, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But yeah, we're watching an Ekko, and we're kind of going into the topic once again. Oh, he didn't buy an item. No, never mind. He had the dematerializer, not the corrupting potion, so that's why. The champion has been kind of somewhat controversial here or there, but I'd say we're going to watch the video and see what the champion's like. For me, a lot of controversial champions seem to be a combination of 2 things. They can beat you quite easily or one-shot you and then have decent survivability. Like, my trade-off has always been, if you get one shot, they also can kind of get one shot, or them going all in for you kind of puts them at a compromised position. And Ekko obviously can go all in on you and then press his ultimate and like teleport quite far away. I think it's 4 seconds or something is the echo of his ultimate. Is it 4 seconds? Yeah, 4 seconds ago of where he used to be. In 4 seconds, you can one-shot people as Ekko and then ult 4 seconds away. But he's against a Lucian. And by the way, I don't do this on purpose. Like, it might seem that I do it on purpose, that I've always said I don't think Lucian mid is very good, and then I show games of them having not a great game. I promise you I don't do it on purpose. But it is the concept that I have spoken about many times before. Lucian mid is effective, right? It's very effective in the early game. You can see how aggressive this Lucian is. He's walking up into minion waves trying to harass the Ekko, and you can see the Ekko is walking away. The problem is if the Lucian doesn't build a really early lead, you know, hits level 2 going really aggressive. If he doesn't build a really early lead with his ignite and his early pressure that he naturally has over an Ekko, there will be a time frame that an Ekko or most mages or most assassins just beat a Lucian. You know, it's the nature of champion design. Is champions are fundamentally designed to be other types of champions. An assassin like Ekko is designed to assassinate an AD carry, just naturally. So that's the problem I've always had with Lucian mid. It can be effective if you snowball, and I have seen them snowball, and they have won games of their team because they just can't be stopped because they get too far ahead early. You know, if he gets a kill in the early game, for example, that's a big deal because then you're getting a kill and denying farm. You can see this Ekko is half farm right now, so that is really good. Meanwhile, though, questionable decision by the Elise. And just to make the point clear, Ekko goes all in. Now, Lucian is probably going to be really annoyed by that. Because why did, you know, Ekko blow everything? Ignite, flash, going nuts at that. Because it gives Ekko something in the early game. Now, you might even see the Ekko go quite aggressive on the Lucian very soon. Because he's got double buffs. He's got that regen from red for his health and mana for the blue. So you actually might see him go aggressive. But he cannot risk dying. Because if he dies then to this Lucian and gives a Lucian the doubles, well, that's obviously really bad. But naturally, in the gold, the Ekko is now ahead of the Lucian, when the whole early game was the other way around. So if I was that Lucian, it's not his fault. I would have been so annoyed at that Elise to do that invade. And, you know, the Talia had to flash away from the Elise. But Elise had flash up, could have maybe flashed away in time. Meanwhile, Lucian actually eating aggressively, and Elise is back in the area, and that will be a nice kill by the team, and what looks to be maybe a double kill. That is what that Lucian needs, so just keep that in mind. Lucian has now got a double kill in the early game. Meanwhile, Seraphine with a Syndra gets a kill on the Ekko. But yeah, so that is, let's be honest, the Lucian has double buffs now. He's like 10 plus farm ahead. He's got a double kill. This is the perfect start for a Lucian mid. Like, he is doing it, right? So let's see how this game progresses, and if, you know, if he can't snowball continuously, then that is obviously the natural problem with the champ. And I will say, of a champion, you know, everybody complains. That's the human nature of being a human. So if a mage player is going to complain about mages, an AD carry player is going to complain about AD carries, a tank player is going to complain. Everybody complains about their thing because no one wants to think what they main is the easy option. AD carries have, you know, been pretty strong in pre-season, but the one thing that I even will agree, because whenever an AD carry moans about AD carrying, it's like, I actually think that a lot of the complaints that normally AD carries have aren't real complaints. It's like, oh, I do 1,000,000 damage, but I get one shot by a Zed. Yeah, you should probably get one shot by a Zed. It's all about positioning. If you and your team can position you enough to hide you from a Zed, that's the point. But I will say, the one thing is AD carry damage is high, but the whole game damage is high. Lucian, questionable decision there. Nearly dies. One more auto. Oh, she didn't get it. Elise is in the area. And honestly, this is the area that the Elise needs to be in. She needs to help this Lucian continue the snowball. Dark Harvest stack. Will she get the kill? Let's see. With the Q. Hitting one more auto will then land the Q. Lux gets an assist. Again, Lux support is not something that I've seen in a while as well. But finally finishing the point about AD carries, because the damage in the game has generically gone up. Everybody's damage has gone up, even tanks. AD carries are having a harder time surviving. So I will give that. AD carries shouldn't be tanky. They shouldn't be able to survive everything, obviously. But everybody's damage going up is also making it harder for AD carries, especially because they are the focused priority unit to kill. So that's one thing I will say. Meanwhile, Lucian gets himself another kill. So it's a 3-0-1 Lucian. He's 10 still plus, or roughly 10 farm ahead. So this is the game, really, that a Lucian is the carry. He has to continue the carry. They will get the Talia, which is a bit weird. Ezreal does get one kill. Seraphine and Syndra on the back foot. Lux going to try and hits the E, as she does. Ekko in the area. Does go all in for the Syndra. Gets one kill, and then doesn't get the second. But that's the thing with Ekko, I will say. Thought is what an assassin. One of the most confident tower diving champions in the game. Because he's got his W that you place under the tower that gives you a shield and also stuns any opponents that may be in it when you walk in it. And it kind of does its thing. But also, again, it's his ultimate. He's like, he knows he can go completely all in. And then, oh god, I'm nearly dead. Press R, I'm fine. Bye, see you later. So, very competent diving champion. Lucian did roam, however, gets the Jax kill. But then, yeah, Lucian furthering his farm lead, etc. I will say one thing. I did before I made this video, obviously, I have to find these games and which one am I going to do. My god, Yone's a popular pick in Challenger. And the weird thing is, obviously, at the beginning of the season, or I don't know, the amounts of complaints that I heard about Yasuo and Yone specifically because of how crit got changed was a lot. Yet I still saw Yasuo's and Yone's doing really well. But yeah, Yone and Yasuo still incredibly popular. And yeah, they got that little change or whatever they got that made them a little bit better. But yeah, very popular champions. Meanwhile, Ekko going a little bit all in on the Lucian. Talia's in the area, and that is what is probably going to be a dead Lucian. So he does go down to a gank. There is, though, the Elise in the area. He flashes away, does the Ekko. It goes back in, which is questionable, and will die to the Seraphine. Talia going to do her best, does get the knockback, and will then get the kill. And does the Seraphine have enough damage to actually finish off the Talia, who is very low, misses the E, and the Seraphine will go down because that champion does no damage. Jackson top lane, though, having a rough go at it. He's 20 farm down to the Yone. Yes, he's died once, but that shouldn't really make you 20 farm down at this level, which is, again, challenger level. So that is a bit surprising. But Yone is a very annoying champion to lane against because he just E's and then pokes you and then has the similar thing to Ekko, can just bounce away. So we'll say the Ekko build is what is happening a lot. They actually nerfed Seeker's Arm Guard recently because Seeker's actually gave 30 ability power. It now only gives 20 because it was so powerful to buy it first. That you buy Seekers first, and then you build into your mythic item. Leave Seekers, because it gave you 30 ability power, it gave you armor. It was great. So, and that's by base. The stacks obviously give you bonus armor as well. Right now, this guy is getting 25 bonus armor, 15 armor as well. So he's getting 40 armor right now from Seekers. That's insane. That's a lot of armor from an item that is also giving you ability power, and it's a component item. So that's why you go it first. It just gives you the easiest route to doing okay in the early game. And that's the point. We've mentioned it already. This Ekko is just going to be mainly focusing on being okay in the early game. He knows, you know, it's one thing that I've always said, you know, the better players will know. He knows he's going to be down on farm. He knows he's probably going to not get as many kills, or he's may die to the Lucian. And he accepts that. You know, it's the same concept of when you're laning against a Teemo on many top laners. You accept you're going to get poked. You accept you're going to go down on farm. You sacrifice it, but you know you potentially could be more useful later in the game. So Ekko actually does a pretty good trade there. With then the ultimate, returns onto the Lucian. Again, Elise is in the area. The Elise is camping for this Lucian, even though he's quite fed. And I think, well, either it's a duo situation, or I think it could be the Elise knows. I need to make sure that this Lucian does well, because if when he starts doing kind of bad and the Ekko, nice snipe by the Lux, gets the Ekko an assist, and that is another dead Lucian. When and if the Ekko starts beating the Lucian, it completely opens the game, unfortunately. Another assist, by the way, for the Ekko, because the Elise dies, and somehow the assist still happened for the Ekko. But that, I think that's the general concept. You need your Lucian to maintain pressure on something like an Ekko, and the moment that you lose it, you are in big trouble. Big play, though, for red team. The Talia actually not doing too bad. I've heard many also complaints about the Talia, and if you notice, by the way, it's Max Law. There are a couple pros scattered in this game. And yeah, Max Law, it might be an ex-pro by now. I don't know if he's still an active pro. Again, someone could correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, making Talia work. Has also got, by the way, a Dark Seal at 10 stacks, so we might even see that to become a Magi. Dragon Slain, though, for red team, which is an Infernal. And Ekko buying his Leeching Seer, which then gives him some Omnivamp. He's already, by the way, got tier 2 boots because of the range advantage Lucian brings. You need those tier 2 boots to make sure you can maintain, you know, movement on a Lucian. Lucian himself, though, has got a Wit's End first item. So didn't opt for a mythic item. He's gone for an anti-magic item. Because, again, he's got against an Ekko that is very soon going to have kill pressure on him. And the enemy jungler, who could be ganking. Meanwhile, another jungle play around this area. Seraphine, I think, flashed. They one-shot the Talia. And that is, I'd say, right there, you've seen the weakness of Talia. Very squishy at pretty much all stages in the game. And, yeah, Seraphine flash and E'd, I believe, in order to get that kill. But you can look how prioritized mid lane is this game. Both supports right now are mid. Both junglers are just mid, and obviously the mids are mid. So it is still the one thing that Season 11 so far has not changed is mid is still the focal point of the game. Nice, potentially Lux ultimate. Look at this Ekko. So this is my problem with Ekko, right? He was in the enemy team's face and just was okay with it because he knew he could ult like a couple seconds later. That's a bit iffy for me for what is an assassin. But I will also say Ekko obviously is a multi-role champion, you know, mid, jungle, etc. champions that have multi-role. Meanwhile, play actually happening. Ooh, very close to being dead. Isn't dead, and then will die, does the Lucian. That was close. Ekko survived with basically no health, and is having the confidence right now to stay in mid to continue farming. That is actually quite a big deal, remember, because he's still down on farm, and any time that he's getting farm versus the farm is crashing and dying to the tower is him catching up to the Lucian farm-wise. Gold-wise, though, is a different story. The Ekko is still ahead in gold right now. Even though the Lucian is over 10 farm ahead, the Ekko's doing quite well, and he'll be chuffed with this, which is happy. Again, chuffed is quite a British term. He'll be completely fine with how he's doing, because, again, it's still relatively early game. Lucian right now should kind of have advantage still in the game, but the mid game is coming soon. He hasn't even got his mythic item yet, so he's kind of biding his time. Weirdly, Lux was in the enemy territory, finds himself dead, gave Lucian a free kill, which is not what you want to do. And, yeah. Max Laura's Talia, waiting in the bush, looking if he could get anything there. Jax, by the way, just got a solo kill on the Yone, which is to be expected. Yone is an annoying laner, but the later the game goes in, I would expect a Jax to start winning that, because Jax is one of the duelists in League of Legends. And Yone is kind of an assassin. He one-shots things, and you're probably not going to be one-shotting a Jax. So, yeah. So Lucian's found his way up in top lane. Ekko is staying around in the mid lane. You might see some lane swaps starting to happen with towers going down here or there. Again, Ekko would be completely fine with going to a side lane. Worth noting, obviously, this Ekko opted for Ignite. He hasn't gone for Teleport. Again, wants that kill pressure in mid game. Ignite does give you that. No heal also on the enemy team, because both, well, top lane went Teleport, Syndra's gone Teleport, and everyone else has got Ignite. That's not the jungler. Ekko looking bot lane, and he does find a Syndra. He knew she was in that bush. Let's be honest, this is a dead Syndra, so this is a nice free kill for the Ekko, which is awesome. So that gives him a free kill, very strong. Again, look at the damage. Ekko's full health. He did take a bit, but what he has got, everyone, is Omnivamp. So Omnivamp does seem quite strong. I unfortunately, we can all have our opinions about what's good, what's bad, etc. The items, I think we all can agree, are very strong. But the one thing that I was hoping that Riot did say they were going to try and get on top of was healing. They really haven't. It arguably is more problematic now than it was. Because Omnivamp now exists, that all your abilities are all giving you healing as well as your auto attacks. So I think healing is still very problematic. So yeah, Lux goes down again, does get like the Elise came in from the side. So now finally, the Ekko, what you could say is he is now online. He has his mythic item. Riftmaker is here. So what can he do with the item? Enemy team looking for their big push to see what they can do. They're having a Rift Herald come in. Ekko returning mid, does get cocooned. They won't kill the tower, but it'll be close. The Talia gets a nice wall. Can they get the kill with her with the Ezreal? She will do her best to try and dodge things. Yone get one shot. Hang on, I want to see what the hell happened then. What happened then? Let's fast forward that. All right, so I think the Yone tries to go for the Talia any second. So yeah, he's literally got one shot by those two champions. Okay, well, again, Yone's not supposed to be a tanky champion. He does have the Immortal Shield Bow, which is the survival one, but yeah, he dead. Ekko going in for the Lucian. He predicts the flash. He gets the kill on the Lucian. Ekko ulting away, survives. Talia looking aggressive. Elise going aggressive. Double kill for the Ekko. Talia survives all the damage. Meanwhile, in all this time, remember, Jax is staying top lane, so this is dream situation for him. Lux looking for ultimate, doesn't hit it. Ekko might look for a kill if he can find it. And Dragon will be done by the Talia as well. Ekko going to go down to bot lane to go farm. But you can kind of, if you're not getting at already, we're starting to see mid-game is here. Lucian is becoming less apparent. And Ekko is now being the danger. And to be fair, the Talia as well. The Talia's damage is actually really high. And I think that's the thing. Talia's not bad damage-wise when she's having a good game. But when she's having a bad game, compared to other mages, she's, I think, worse compared to other mages when she's having a bad game. And even when she's having a good game, like this, you can still absolutely one-shot a Talia. She doesn't get tanky. a very squishy champion. So if you play it well, it looks incredibly impressive. You'll do a lot of damage and you'll play amazing. If you have a bad game on her, it really does show the weaknesses of that champ. Meanwhile, Jax unfortunately dies again. It does seem that Jax's main deaths are coming in 1v1, or sorry, 2v1 situations. Lucian now, you will probably start to see, literally is just going to try his best to run away from an Ekko. And here is the thing. Ekko goes all in. There is no problem anymore. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of Lucian mid, but then also against an Ekko, or an assassin, or a mage. It's mid-game. It's 18 minutes into the game. He has run out of time. He is naturally outscaled by champions that are designed to kill AD carries. So that's kind of the point I've made. I know I've made a few videos showing this point. And then, you know, if you like Lucian mid, all power to you. Go for it. Play it. But make sure you get ahead in the early game. That is the point. Seraphine coming down to try and stop the Ekko free hitting the tier 2. Don't think it's going to stop him too much. You know, the minions die and that will stop him more. But he's probably just going to chill down here. He knows he's got kill pressure on practically everybody now. Like, the enemy team, I will say, not the best team comp. You know, you have a squishy Yone in top lane. You have a squishy Elise, AP Elise in jungle. Lucian mid, Syndra Seraphine bot. You have no survivability in this comp. It's the type of comp that if you got ahead early, really good. Like, you'll snowball, and it's very hard to kind of stop that snowball when they have so much damage. But red team, it sounds weird, you know, oh, they don't have a tank. Well, Jax is naturally tankier than pretty much all the enemy team. And let's be honest, Ekko is actually quite tanky. Meanwhile, Ekko going to try and jump him and save what he can. Isn't going to be able to save that much. Can he survive, though? He's with the ultimate, gets the 1 kill. Is then going to continue, gets the double kill. Then he's going to look for the Seraphine. But there is a Yone in the way, and he will go down to the Yone. But will the Seraphine die to the Jax? Yes, she will. So the Ekko did quite well there. Yone now himself is also dead, thanks to the Talia and the Ezreal. So what turned into, wasn't a great start to the fight, turned into 4 enemy dead, and only Ekko and Lux died. So we have 4 for 2, and now the enemy brace is being broken. And weirdly, Lucian was just chilling in bot lane. Don't know. Again, Jax dies. Wow, that was actually quite badly played by Jax. He tanked way too much of the Lucian ult, and the Lucian ignited him. So I think Jax, if he played that really well, he could have got that. But yeah, he played that a bit iffy. So Lucian, that's good by Lucian. Well played to him. I'm actually quite surprised he got the kill, if I'm completely honest. But Jax just face tanked way too much. Maybe he should have saved his E for the stun to stop the Lucian ultimate or something. But yeah, so, Lucian though probably in trouble. Talia, hello. Well, he's dead. So she's got Luden's, Void, and Medjay. By the way, Ekko as well has upgraded to Medjay. Quite rare to see 2 people on the same team get Medjay Soul Stealer. But it's fun to see. Zhonya's, by the way, for Ekko as well. A natural thing, basically, for an Ekko. Zhonya's lasts 2.5 seconds. Your ultimate is 4 seconds behind you. So if you can jump in with your W, wait a second or so before you press Zhonya's, then you press it. By the time you come out of Zhonya's, your ultimate will be on top of you. So when all the enemy team are kind of gathered on top of an Ekko and like, oh, we can kill him when he comes out of Zhonya's, you just press ult and then you can kill everything. Meanwhile, Ekko roaming bot lane. Seraphine is in trouble. Absolutely gets bombarded. And then the Elise will go down thanks to the Lux. But yeah, Mandate, by the way, for the Lux. Divine Sunderer for the Ekko. Riftmaker for the thingy. Luden's for the Talia. And Jack so far hasn't got one, but I would presume it's going to be Triforce. And then on the enemy team, Shield Bow for Yone. Rocket Belt for Elise. Kraken Slayer for Lucian, which I would say is the wrong one. He probably needed Shield Bow to have survivability against Ekko and stuff. Luden's for the Syndra and Imperial Mandate for the Seraphine as well. Mandate seems to be a very popular item. Meanwhile, Ekko going all in. Will get the kill with... Will he survive with the... Look, okay, that's my problem with Ekko. Right there, that's my problem with the champion. So as I've said... Holy moly, I just spat. He's an assassin, okay? And the weakness of assassins should be they're relatively squishy. Yes, they can one-shot people, but they get compromised because they're squishy. They can get one-shot. This is my problem with the champion. This is great. So, speed it up a little bit. All right, slow it down a little bit. So Ekko right now, everybody, is in. He's fighting the Yone. He's tanking the tower. Okay, he is on. Look at this health. Look. Hang on. I need to go back again. Sorry. I need to say how much health he had. I need it. There are some things in life you just need, and this is something that I need. Right, hang on. Okay, all in. All right, so let me get ready. Here we go, folks. Right, nearly dead. So, Ekko right now is on 185. He's on 21 health, okay? Are we ready for this, okay? He's on 21 health. And he's back to full health. That is my problem with the champion. And now he's gone back in and he got like a couple kills here or there or whatever. That is a big problem that I have with the champion, is that he has so much damage. Like, again, I would say a lot of champions in League now have a lot of damage. The game's damage has, you know, gone up. But I don't think a champion should have that much damage and then being able to just press simply R. Oh, I'm back to full health because it was, I was at full health 4 seconds ago. So then I just go back to where I was. What? Like, to me, that's just mental. Literally mental. But anyway, that will be the game. And honestly, that was like, I loved that. That was my problem with the champion in a nutshell right at the end of the game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, throw a like on the video. Let me know what you guys think of Ekko does well, Yone dies again, and Ezreal finishes the game. So yeah, let me know what you think of the champion. Do you think he's a problem? Do you think he's a problem at all? Or just in mid? Or just in jungle? Let me know. I still think the champion is problematic. The damage is really high, but I don't think that's an Ekko problem. I think that's a League of Legends problem, that the damage is way too high on everything. But that survivability, he's very mobile, has a shield, he's tankier than other assassins, can still one-shot you, and then has that potential of going, oh, I'm nearly dead. Never mind. I'm full health again. Let me know. Anyway, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.